In order to keep our staff and families safe, we've taken a lot of precautions at Family Gateway. Some of those include a deep 360 Clorox treatment at each facility. We're providing protective equipment to our team members and to our families. We have stopped our services in the big common areas in our shelter, and so instead of dining together in a big congregate style, families are eating in their rooms in our dormitory style shelter and are restricted to their rooms unless they have a specific reason to come out of that room, and when they come out, they're wearing a mask. We have stopped all volunteer services. We have sent every person we can to work from home if they can, so that we have just the absolute necessary staff in place in the shelter. At the Resource Center, where we do our 24/7 call center service and assessments and try to divert families from shelter and help them with different solutions, we've turned our answering service on 24/7 so that we can minimize the staff that we need on site. We're trying to do as many assessments over the phone as possible, and we're trying to keep families from moving from place to place. So if there's a way to assess them, determine that there's no way to avoid a shelter, and determine that they need to go into our hotel, we try to do that whole thing over the phone and then get them to the hotel so that they can be safe. For case management services for our housing program, we're trying to do as much of that as we can, again, remotely. So our case managers are checking in with their families. Instead of doing home visits, they're checking in with them over video conference or over the telephone. We continue to try to move families out of shelter and hotels into housing. And that's slowed down a little bit because not every apartment complex right now is fully staffed up, but we're continuing that process of getting families out of shelter and into their own housing so that they can stay safe.